Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And today in this video we are discussing about the Java basics, about method, constructor, interface and package. Let's get into the video. In last class we created a project name is ABC Bank, and in that we created a package. That package name is Java Pack. In the same package, can I create one more class? Yes, we can create number of classes in the same package. Right click on package, new, select class. Okay, then class name is user defined name. We can give any name. I'm giving my class name as methdemo. For this one, I need main method. That's why I'm checking the checkbox, clicking on the finish button. Okay. And this is the structure of Java program. In the same program, we can create another class. Yes, we can create multiple classes in the same program. One of the class is method demo, and I'm creating another class as class A. Class name. Okay. I'm giving class name as A. In that, I'm going to define variables x equal to 10, y equal to 20. Here I'm creating two variables and initializing x with 10 and y with 20. Then how to create method? Return type, method name. Okay. In that, I'm giving output statement of Java is system.out.println. Okay. Here the method is default. System.out.println someone equal to place of x plus y. Okay. A class having two variables and one method, and that is default method. How to access these variables and methods? By creating an object. We need object. Where we write object? Always object written in main method. We are going to create object in main method. Class name object equal to new class name. Okay, A is a class object. I'm creating that class name object equal to, by new operator I'm creating object. Here to access variables, object name dot variable name. To access methods, object name dot method name. How to call some method? Object dot someone. Now if I execute, what will be the result? And it will be the 30. Okay, how to run the program? Click on run button. See, someone is 30. Here the Java program consisting of two classes. One is class A. In class A, we are creating two variables x and y. I'm in class A, I'm creating one method. What is that method? Someone. And how to access that method? By creating an object. Where we are creating an object? In the main method. Okay? Simple. I'm creating two variables and I'm created a method. To access that method, I'm creating an object. To access methods, we have syntax object name dot method name. We can create another method void sum2. Okay. In that, it is a parameterized method. I'm giving the parameters int a, int b. Okay, got it? First, sum1 is default method. Sum2 is parameterized method. Okay, here system sum2 equal to plus of a plus b. Okay, how to access sum2 method? We have created already sum1 object, right? Here simple object dot sum2. We have to pass two parameters. Why? Because it is having two parameters. That's why we have to pass two parameters. I passed 1 and 2. 1 going to copy in a variable. 2 going to initialize in b variable. Then sum2 result is 3. See, sum2 result is 3. By sum1, we are not passing any parameters. For sum2, we are passing two parameters. Why? Because we have created sum2 as parameterized method with two variables. Can I create one more method? Yes. Void sum3. Here, what is the meaning of void? It is a return type. It does not return any value. Instead of void, I am replacing with int. So, it should be written integer value, right? We have discussed in last class, right? Here, return x plus y. Okay. Return statement going to generate only one value, not two values. Okay. It's going to generate only one value. And it is adding x plus y and it gives the result in return. Okay. Here I am creating object dot sum3. Sum1 and sum3 are both our default methods, right? But sum1 it is not returning. Why? Because it is void. Sum3 it is returning some value. Why? Because it is not a void. It is returning some integer value. I am storing that result in integer result. Okay. Here to print sum3 system dot out dot println sum3 plus result. Okay. Result is int method is returning some value. In we have printing that value. Plus is a concatenation we are going to use in Java program. Okay, we are going to use sum3 as 30. Okay, you got the difference between what we are created methods. Here sum1 is a default method, sum2 is a parameterized method, sum3 is it does not having void, that's why it is returning some integer value. This is the basics of Java. You need to go with the basics. Why? Because these basics methods we are going to use in real-time method. Okay, already we discussed about default method, parameterized method. Here we have given return type as void. Okay, it does not return any value. If return type is other than void, it returns some value. If we given int, it returns int value. If we given string, it gives string value. Okay, the last statement should be return. In the same, I have used same. Okay, if you see the first class, you can easily understand the second class. Okay, here object.3 we are storing int result and we are printing that result. Fine. So the next one is constructor. What is constructor? What is the importance of constructor? And when we go for constructor, before going to constructor, I'm going to create a constructor class. I'm creating a class and I'm giving that name as constructor demo. Okay, for this I'm checking the checkbox and click on finish. And simple structure of Java program we get. In same program, I'm going to create another class. Class name. I'm given class name as B. Here, I'm created two variables, X and Y. Same in method demo, we created, right? Here, I'm creating another method, void sum. Plus of X plus Y. This B class having two variables and one method. To access those variables and methods, we have to create object. Where we have to create object? In main method. Class name, object name equal to new class name. It is very important, the syntax. Okay. Object name dot method name. Okay. I'm going to run and the sum 30. In the same class, can I create one more object? Yes, we can create any objects in constructor. Object2 dot sum. Can I create one more object? Yes. Object3 equal to new b. Object3 dot sum. We can create n number of objects in constructor. What is class? Class is a set of similar objects. In same class, we can create n number of objects. For all, we get 30 only. Okay. I created class B and I initialized two variables and I have created a method and output statement as x plus y. And I created object in main method. Okay, we created class in the last class and again I'm showing here. And in constructor there is no return value. There is no return type, okay? It is the main difference for method and constructor. In coming sessions we can discuss about the differences also. If time permits me, I can discuss in this class. Okay. Here two variables are called as instance variables. What is instance variables? Variable defined inside a class outside a method is called as instance variables. Okay, it is important. What is instance variable? Inside the class, outside the method. What is local variables? Inside the method. Here int A and int B are there. Inside sum2 we created variables. That's why these are called as local variables. X and Y are called instance variables. Okay, did you get the point? What is instance and what is local variable? Inside a method is called as local variables. Inside a class and outside a method is called instance variable. And one more static variables are there. We are giving keyword static, then it is called as static variables. Okay, these are the main interview questions what we are discussing. We can access x and y within the class. We can access local variables within the method. Okay. Here x and y are instance variables. And we initialize instance variables by using assignment operator. Okay. For all the objects, why we are getting all the objects are same? Because we initialized the variables as instance variables. Why? Because we created variables inside the method, inside the class, outside the method. For all the objects, we're getting same 30. Okay. What is constructor? Constructor is a similar to method. Constructor is similar to method used to initialize instance variables dynamically. Constructor is similar to method and used to initialize instance variable dynamically. When we are going to initialize instance variables dynamically, then go with the constructor. Okay. How to use this constructor? We have how to use means there are some properties are there. What are those properties? Class name and constructor name must be same. Class name and constructor name must be same. The name of the class and the constructor name is both should be same. This is the properties. And second one, automatically, if it is method, we can call it explicitly. Object1 dot sum, right? If it is constructor, we no need to call. Okay, we no need to call. It executes automatically. When it going to call? While we are creating an object, then it is automatically execute. Okay. First, class name and constructor name is same. No need to call explicitly. It execute automatically by creating an object to that class. One more, third one is it does not return any return type. Okay. Here method, it is returning a value, right, in sum3. Coming to constructor, it does not return any value. These are the major differences also. Constructor and method. Method returns a value. Constructor does not return any value. Coming to the fourth one, it executes only once per object. Constructor going to execute only once per object. For one object, it is going to execute only once. In method, we're going to call object in many ways, n number of ways. But in constructor, we are going to call only once per object. Okay, these are the major properties of constructor. Constructor name and class name should be same. And it is automatically execute while creating an object. And it does not return any value. and it executes once per object. In the same coming to the program, in the same program, here class members are variables, methods, and constructor. We are discussing about the constructor, right? You are creating a constructor in a class. Can I create constructor in a class? Yes. Why? Because constructor is a member of class. But here, see, class name and constructor name is same. Why? Because it is a major property we have discussed now. That's why I have given same name. Constructor without parameters is called as default constructor. Constructor with parameters is called as parameterized constructor. Okay. Here I am giving a parameterized constructor and those are local variables. Int I and int j. And int is a data type. Okay. Did you get what I am going to discuss? Are you getting? Here I and j are local variables. Why? Because we are taking inside the constructor. X and y are instance variables. Okay. Why? Because we are initializing that variables inside the class, outside the method. Those are called instance variables. I am going to give int x comma y. I am just giving but not initializing. X equal to I, y equal to j. Okay. It means I'm storing I value into x and j value into y. Here we have to pass parameters. That's why it's showing error. Why? Because it is a parameterized method. Sorry, parameterized constructor. We are discussing about constructor, right? Sorry. We have to give two parameters that are into integer. Why? Because we have given the data type integer. Here I am passing the 10, 20. Say 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Earlier for all the objects we have got some value is 30. And but now the result going to change. First object we get 30 and second one 1 plus 2 and third one 3 plus 4 7. Okay. Here understood. I is initializing into x, y is initializing into y, j is initializing into y. Then x plus y, we are getting the result. Okay. 1 going to copy into I and 2 is going to copy into j. In the same manner, we are going to take 3, 4. 3 plus 4 equal to 7. See, we have got the result changed. In earlier, we got all the sum or 30. to initialize instance variable dynamically. Okay, did you get the point? What is constructor? To initialize the instance variable dynamically, then go for the constructor. This is the main definition of constructor. Okay, we have given constructor name and class name is same, and it is automatically executable, and it's only executable once per object, and constructor does not return any value. See, all the properties we have followed in our program. Okay, for the freshers job you have to learn these Java basics, because these are going to use in our real-time projects. Okay, in next session we discuss about package and interface. Why? Because it is almost 30 minutes video, you get too bored while I can manage to complete, but you get bored. Okay, it is not to complete, it is just to overcome what we are learning. So in the next video we discuss about packages and the interface. Until then, bye bye, see you.